Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one and when I go live. Yay, like I am now. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Praise the Lord. He is risen. Yes. All right. DeMarcus is in the building. What's up, AG? Hi. Daria, Stanley Powell. One Shot Gaming. Harlem is in the building. You have a theory. Let me see. Junior is not Paz's kid. Okay, let's see who else. Kara K and Rashonda. Thank you guys so much for being here. Share the video. RC, thank you for coming. So guys, as you can see on the thumbnail, I have to say, first of all, this is the recap. My people will be in here a little later, but I wanted to talk to you guys by myself to talk about a little bit of the episode, you know, kind of do a little recap real quick before we get into our least and favorite moments, scratching my head if there's anything. So this is the discussion for Power Book 2 Ghost, Season 3, Episode number 4, guys. That episode is called The Land of Opportunity. All right. And so since the thumbnail says that this was probably, and I'm just kind of like paraphrasing the thumbnail, that this was probably a big mistake on Monet. Okay, guys, to shoot and kill Detective Whitman. Let me explain. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But this is just me watching the show, just like you guys, trying to guess what they're going to do, what the writers are going to do. And so what I have to say about this is that I feel like this was a bad choice on Monet's part, mainly because at the end of the episode, she gets, we see this elaborate plan that she has with Davis, and she's able to get him to get somebody to, break into Detective Whitman's home and gather this not this evidence, but this report on the crime scene for Zeke, right? And so as she's looking at the report, this is the very end, guys. She's looking at the report and she sees that it's the fingerprints belong to Lorenzo. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, because you already know that she wants to kill the person who killed her baby boy. All right. And the way Lorenzo has been lying and all of this stuff, I'll tell you right now, she is not going to probably hesitate to kill him. I have a backup theory for that as well. But here's the thing. If she kills him, guys, let me get this super sticker real quick. Hey, HFG, thank you so much for the $9.99 super sticker. I really appreciate you, and God bless you. I appreciate it. All right, so what was I saying? Okay, so let me pull this up to help keep my my thought process going. So, right, killing Detective Whitman, right? And then she sees now that the fingerprints of her husband was at the crime scene, the murder scene of her son. She wants to know what the heck he was doing there. Davis is saying, don't jump to any conclusions. I'm gonna look into it and all that. But you see, she's looking like, wait the heck, what's going on? You look at her face like she's like, I don't know about this, because you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me that you was on the scene. So that means that you know something that you're not saying. So what is she supposed to think? It's going to be way easy for her to jump to conclusions, because it's the easiest conclusion to jump to. Like, what else is we doing here? You know that I want to know who killed this child. And here it is. You ain't saying nothing, but your fingerprints was at the crime scene? Come on now. So is she going to jump to the right conclusion? Because obviously we know what it is, right? Is she going to jump to the right conclusion and off her husband? Because if she does, guys, this is where I feel like her killing Whitman is going to come back and bite her in the freaking behind. All right. And here we go. The fact that she did it in front of this little girl right here, Diana, Miss Big Mouth, that is the part to me that's going to come biting her in the behind. You know why? Because this little girl loves her Poppy. And if she hears that mommy killed Poppy, she is going to try to get rid of her mother. And if somebody can, Blanca's around, and so is this other annoying chick, Jenny. they're all probably going to figure it out or suspect that Monet had something to, like, this was on purpose, you know, things like that. And if they can come to her and get in her head, because now we see that nobody knew about Diana, because she's the only one, like David said, that didn't have a rap sheet. She's the only Sahada that doesn't have a rap sheet, right? So no one knows about her. No one knew about her, right? Until Jenny showed some pictures to Lauren, and now Lauren done pointed this little girl out. So now that Lauren pointed out Diana, Diana is now on the radar, which makes it easier for Jenny to go ahead and, you know, further investigate this situation and go ask, you know, Diana about some things, or get in her head and things like that. And if Poppy winds up dead because of mommy, oh my gosh, it's going to be easy, honey, to get into her head and make her say, you know what, this, that, and the third, and tell everything. And then you have lying Jenny saying that she could grant her immunity and all that, because, you know, her doing this with this plan with her mother, it makes her an accomplice. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't know her mother was going to kill this man. But at the same time, are the cops going to care about that? Are the lawyers going to care about that? No, they're not. Because as far as they're concerned, you lured somebody into your home and they were murdered. So it makes you an accomplice automatically. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I feel this plan and this killing of this cop is going to come back to bite Monet in the behind. And listen, Muji has been saying, I think some of you have been saying, that they believe that Monet is on the way to jail. The fact that she's always watching the court TV and things like that is like a foreshadowing of her going to prison and things of that nature. And now it's starting to really look like that to me, in my opinion. They might not go this way, I don't know. But in my opinion, that's what it's looking like. And who worse to do this with than Diana? Drew, I feel like he would take it to the grave and protect his mom, even if she killed Poppy. Kane, take it to the grave, you know, though her boys, but the little daddy's little girl, oh no. And she's already kind of mad at her mom. And let me just clear this up real quick. You guys know, from whoever been following me since last year when we were talking about Power Book 2 and how, you know, I was happy that she got yoked up and everything, you know, Diana, you know, just being too nosy, too grown, doing too much. And Monet yoked her up and all that. But I have to tell you guys, I've been feeling bad for Diana, because I feel like, okay, Monet, enough is enough. Like, stop treating her like this. This is still your daughter. Yes, you yoked her up when she needed some yoking, but now it's time to turn back into mommy. Like, stop treating her like a freaking outcast. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, guys. This is why I feel like this is going to be a bad thing. This little girl talks a lot. All right. And once again, Poppy gone because of mommy, it's a wrap. Now, here's a backup to the theory. If Monet does not kill Poppy, she might try to come up with some way to set him up for the killing. But you know what? Never mind. That don't make no daggone sense, because he wasn't there. So that don't make sense. They already got this whole story concocted, but she don't have to set him up for the killing of she don't got to set him up for the killing of what's his name, of Detective Whitman. She could just easily turn him in for killing her son and just straight up say, Lorenzo killed my son. And then boom, she just could send him back to jail. She don't got to kill him. I don't even know why the heck I didn't think about that first. I'm over here going way left. Y'all got to forgive me, because sometimes when I'm on, my mind just be, yeah. So anyway, but you know, that's the thing. And so we already know that this does not look good. I feel like this does not look good. There's going to be some things going on. So it's two things. Either Monet is going to kill Poppy, or she's going to just straight up be like, you know, turn him in. Like, just let him go. Let him go back to jail. Get him out of my life. You know, this way I don't got to worry about my kids hating me for killing their dad. You know what I'm saying? And just let him suffer like that. You never know. Okay. So let's get into a little bit of the other things that were happening. Well, this is the scene right here where she was talking to Detective Whitman, and she almost had me Like, you know, I was thinking about, you know, cutting myself away from the family, but I realized that it's my mom that is the cancer and all this. Like, she almost had me sold, but then I said, I don't know about that. Maybe she is up to something. But it was because she had the conversation with her little boyfriend, and then she came and met Detective Whitman and said all these things. Now, the things that she's saying right now to Detective Whitman is crazy, because she may really start feeling like this. Everything that she said to him might really become her feelings. They might really be manifested, right? And she might feel like, yeah, mommy is a problem. She's the cancer in the crew. She got to go. All right. So I don't know, but that's all I got to say with that right there. Okay, so now let's move on a little bit. This was this scene that I thought was really nice with Lorenzo, guys. I'm feeling bad because Lorenzo has been doing some things in this episode that was tugging on my heartstrings. And so now I'm feeling like, no, please don't kill him. At first, I was like, I don't care if she kills him. But now they doing stuff to make you want to like not see him die. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hate how they play with my heart on these shows. Stop playing with my heart. Okay. And that's just what he did, something nice, you know. She's like, what is going on? Is this all necessary? She is not trying to hear this. Like, they over here, you know, blindfolding her. She had the only attitude, okay. And so we got Zeke on the wall, and that was very nice. I don't like the mural, to be honest. It's not a good picture of him. It's not a good depiction, but it was very nice of Lorenzo to do. Listen, Lorenzo feels bad about this, guys. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that he doesn't feel remorseful. He didn't mean to kill him. He did not mean to kill him. Yes, he didn't really give a crap about Monet's nephew. No, he never did, really. But he didn't mean to kill the boy. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if he would have told Monet the truth about what happened, how he really went there to kill Mecca, and then made him he mistook Zeke for Mecca. Like, you know, like, would that make a difference? I don't freaking know, you know. But that's why sometimes you gotta try the truth, you know. It'll set you free now. But anyway, during this time, we got Diana showing up late with flowers, which her mother didn't even freaking take, which this is the part that kind of pissed me off. Like, Monet, enough is enough. Stop this. This is your child. Yes, like I said, I've made jokes with her. You know, I had a freaking, my background screen at one point was of Monet yoking up her daughter. Okay, because I was with it. Like, you need to stop being grown. But stop now. You know, that's it. Don't be mean to her. It's enough. You know, she said, oh, this is a family meeting, little girl. Go back to school. That's what you wanted, right? You know, she didn't even take the daggone flowers. But to also ruin the freaking moment, we got this stalker coming up, which is why he got everything he daggone deserved at the end of the day. We talked about this last week. Me, Moochie, Pretty Girl, we was already seeing, Monet is going to get rid of this guy. She doesn't have time to play with Davis. She's trying to do it the right way. She's tired of him. He's got to go. And this right here was probably the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, all right, I tried it your way, Davis. It's not working. He got suspended and everything, but it's not working. Now he has even more time on his hands to bother me and my family, even while we're trying to have this vulnerable, precious moment. You over here, he robbed them this moment. And it's just like, really? She couldn't even fully like take in the moment and see, you know, watch the mural, look at it, this and that, and that, just totally jacked it up. Okay. But I love how all her boys, her man, her husband, all of them, like, get in the car. Lorenzo first was like, you need to go before I do something that I won't regret. Then you got Kane, like, yeah, he was with it. Drew was with it. They was all like, get the heck up out of here. It's going to be some problems. And he knew it. He knew it and he felt it. That's why he had to get the heck on. Okay. So anyway, that's that, guys. I don't want to jump on that real quick. So let me see what else we got. Okay, guys. So I'm going to just go over a few notes that I have I'm touching on because it's already, so I got 10 minutes to get everything out real quick before I get my girls up in here. So we have Tariq. He finally got a car. All right. He says he went from a BMW to a freaking Porsche. Okay. BMW standing for Black Man Walking. That was very cute and all. But I think that it was a dumb move to get a Porsche, guys. Hold on, my daughter is calling me. I have to let her know. I am live right now. Please call your dad. I'm live. See you, love you. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so Tariq has a car. He got a car, right? That's what I said. And I think it was a dumb move that he got a Porsche, okay? He heard Effie telling him in last week's episode, she made the joke that he don't got a car and all of that stuff, right? But she got a whip. Yes, it's toe up. It's a little hoopty. But at the same time, what did she say? The cops don't even look twice at me when I pass by. That's smart. This little ninja gonna go out and his first car is a Porsche? Are you freaking stupid? What are you doing? You're just asking for people to like, I mean, you're just asking for the cops to be all up on you. They're already looking at you. Come on. Anyway, so now we also have that Kane tricks Effie into confessing that she killed Lauren. We already know Kane is kind of like stepped up his, his little intelligence. He's not all the way there, not at all, but he stepped up his game. And he done used some daggone reverse psychology, trying to act like he know who told and all of that Effie killed Lauren. And Effie winds up just going along with it, telling on herself, and Brayden did not say anything. And when she presses Brayden about it, like, I knew you couldn't hold water, this and that, she didn't say hold water, but you know what I'm saying, right? I knew you couldn't keep a secret. I knew you couldn't hold it down. And he says, I held it down. I don't know how he knows, but I didn't say nothing. He did press me. I didn't say nothing. And y'all saw that look on her face, right? Like, oh gosh, I got. That was me. That's my bad now. Because she was supposed to just deny. Okay? Deny. All right. So here we go, guys. What else? So we got, hey, Art Love is in the building. B, what's up, honey? And Support Game and Marlon Easton. How's it going? All right, guys. I'm gonna get to y'all comments soon, but I'm just trying to, get through my little recap real quick before my people get up in here. Okay. All right. So what else do we have? We got Noma's man comes and, now he wants them to move guns. We saw this in the trailer last week, so we already knew to expect this. And they're like, we are not in the business of moving guns. Like, what the heck is going on? So they don't know what the heck to do. But now we have Gordo and Drew talking. And we kind of already went over this last week too. And we just knew that these guys were going to get together, even though Gordo was telling him, and I don't mix business with pleasure, and we play cousins and all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, they could not resist each other. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, I think this is going to be like some type of Romeo and Juliet situation, especially when stuff hit the fan about Uncle Frank, like things like that. It's going to be war between them. That's what I think. But anyway, so Gordo tells him, like, I got this dude, that he's pretty racist. He joined this racist militia upstate, and they always asking me for stuff. So now this is a one-shot deal. Hey, Barbara doll. This is a one-shot deal, right? Where he can be the one to come up with the plan to get the guns off their hands like that. And the whole point is put some respect on my name. Like, this is Drew's opportunity for some respect to come to him. Now, the thing about it is Poppy believes in Drew more than he believes in Kane. And so right now, that's not really the issue. The issue is not Poppy, but at the same time, we got this secret that Kane is lording over his father's head that continues to make him go with whatever Kane is doing. Okay, now at the end of the day, this was a very stupid decision that Kane was making, and everybody knew it, right? So I don't want to jump the gun, but because I don't want to say too much. All right, so let me move on. Let me see where else I'm at. I'm waiting for I'm gonna save that for the least favorite. And okay, well, here's one thing, guys. I didn't like the whole thing with Tate extorting Tariq for like 5 bands a week. Don't get me wrong, Tariq, I don't feel like he doesn't deserve bad things to happen to him or messed up things to happen to him. I just feel like 5 bands a week is just greedy. You know what I mean? And then also trying to get the money. Trying to get dirt on RSJ. I don't like that. And especially the fact that we have a white kid, Brayden, who's telling Tariq to get some dirt on a black man. I didn't like that. I wasn't feeling that at all. you know. And I also didn't like how Tariq, I'm sorry, Uncle Lucas was all mad at Tariq for the fact that the I'm sorry, I can't even talk right now. The deal wasn't landed. Like, how you didn't close the deal with him? Oh well, because he don't like how you making him feel. So you can't be mad at Tariq. Like Tariq said, you got me feeling like I'm a prop up in here. And then when RSJ tried to get Tariq to give his opinion, freaking dude gonna cut Tariq off. And it's like you may have been able to close the deal if you would have let Tariq speak, but you done shut him down. And now you mad because the dude said no and he walked away. You know, like that right there kind of annoyed me. Let me see what else we got, guys, because I'm over here just trying to say everything that I need to say. This is this is the scene real quick where after we come up with the elaborate scheme for her to set up Whitman, you know, she went to Davis, then she goes to her daughter. Like, of all people, Diana, really? Like, I don't want to talk to her, we beef and everything, right? But Davis is saying this is a perfect opportunity because I'm pretty sure if Davis is looking into you, he pretty much knows that you and your daughter are beefing. So he's gonna buy it more from Diana, right? And so she's talking, and Diana's like, Ma, you hurt me and all this, you blame me for Zeke's death and blah, blah, blah. And you know, I can't even look at you the same. And Monet was like, well, I'm sorry, baby, I was grieving. Is that what you need to hear? And I don't even know if it was genuine at this point, because she just rushing it like, now you gonna help me. You gonna help me or not, girl? Like, I don't have time for this. So to be honest, I don't really think that this was genuine at all, especially if you're gonna say, is that what you need to hear? Like, girl, really? Monet, stop it. I like Monet. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I like her. But this right here, I don't like when she starts treating, I just don't want her to treat her kids wrong. I don't like that. I don't like mistreatment of children. All right. You know, we know that Diana done made her bed with a lot of things. We know Diana made her bed with plenty of things, guys, but come on, you don't deserve that from your mom. Okay. All right. So now we have this situation right here where Saxe is pretty much on to Jenny, guys. And so now, because he feels like, oh, you either must be seeing somebody or you're hiding something. And she is, obviously, because she got two phones. You got Blanca calling on one phone, and then you got Lauren calling on the other one, because Lauren is bored like crazy. She feels like she's in freaking hell, right? And so, sorry. So now he said, you know what, I'm gonna let you meet up with somebody. And this is when Saxe meets with Blanca, and Blanca is not happy about it at all. Like, what the heck is going on? And listen, Jenny is a liar, guys. She's lying to both of them. She lies to Saxe and makes it seem like this is the only secret that I have. I'm tired. I gotta let it be known because I'm tired of juggling the both of y'all. It's too much. It's exhausting, blah, blah, blah. And then she lies to Blanca and says that Saxe is her CI. So how could you really work successfully with someone if they're not telling you the truth, right? And so this is why I believe this is definitely going to backfire and all that. So, and I cannot wait. I just can't freaking wait. All right. We also have this scene where she's telling Lauren, coming back, and she's giving pictures. She's showing pictures. Because Lauren is saying, listen, I'm in hell. I ain't got no Wi-Fi. I ain't got nothing. You left 2 cans of spam. Like, how you over here treating this girl? She's supposed to be your CI, and you over here treating her like some freaking garbage? Like, what the heck is going on? You got her in this big old house and everything, but you can't give this girl some good food? Wow. So she ain't got no Wi-Fi. And that's horrible for somebody her age. That'd be horrible for me. Shoot, I don't know. Forget about somebody her age. Wi-Fi is needed these days. Okay. So, you know, she shows them some pictures. I'm sorry. Jenny shows Lauren some pictures, and she's also showing her Tariq and Effie booed up. Okay. And Lauren is like, I hate them now, you know? And I just hate that she doesn't know the truth. And so now Lauren is starting to spill the beans, guys. Okay. Everything that she knows, anything that looks suspicious, because it's like Tariq done moved on. So now I got to say something, because I think up until this point, she was kind of protecting Tariq. But now that she see Tariq is booed up with somebody, oh, you ain't even grieving over me, right? Like this? Oh, no, I got something to say. Now I can believe that you probably did really set me up. You see, Jenny is really playing it here. Okay. So she starts talking about the fact that She saw Monet on campus and it looked like she was giving Tariq some orders and all of that. She talked about, the low key spot on the roof that she put Tariq onto. Next thing she knew, a few days later, Diana was on the roof. She's spilling the beans over here. And so, like I said earlier, guys, now she done turned this chick on to Diana. And I don't think that's a good thing. Okay, now Diana is on the radar. All right, so like I said before, we already know that the plan to kill Detective well, first of all, we didn't even know it was a plan, so we're not going to talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about, I actually like this picture for some reason. I don't know why, but when I saw the scene, I was just gravitated to this actual shot. I just liked it. So here's the thing. Now we have Drew being pushed out of his own freaking plan. All right, pushed out. This is his shot for y'all to put some respect on his name, and Kane just took over. And Drew is like, "Are you okay with this, Poppy?" He's like, "Listen, he got this." But no, nobody's okay with it, because even during the family meeting, when Monet heard that they was working with the Castillo, she was like, "This is some messed up. We need to keep our distance from them. We don't know what the heck is going on. This is not smart. This is stupid." And she even looking at Lorenzo like, "You agree with this stupid crap?" Like at this point in time, guys, we see that Kane still has a little stupidness in the brain. Yes, he's trying to get his little intellect up, but he still got some stupid stuff going on. All right, because when this happens, Gordo tells Lorenzo, "Y'all be careful. Like, I'm telling y'all, these are some crazy racist guys." Okay, and I had a bad feeling with this situation. I almost thought that Uncle Lorenzo was gonna die. Well, Poppy, he was gonna die. Okay. So let me see what else. So we get to this scene right here, and I actually like the way Brayden dealt with the situation. Like, I like the fact that when the dude was asking mad questions, he was like, "I thought we were trying to do business. Like, what the heck? This is supposed to be some type of interrogation. Like, what the heck?" The dude was like, "Oh, what's your name again?" He's like, "I never told you my name. Like, I gotta go." But the only problem is that he kind of stayed around, like he stayed at the end of the van. If he would have went up to the front of the van, let them do what they needed to do, wouldn't have been able to take a freaking picture of him. So it's a lot of stuff going on in this episode, and I thought it was a really good episode. I'm trying to go real fast so I can get my ladies up in here. Okay, let me see what else we got. Okay, so this was a nice moment as well, this heart-to-heart situation, which also makes me feel like Poppy's death is nearing, because now we're getting these heart-to-hearts, and we're getting he stepped in front of he didn't step in front of the bullet, he pushed his son, and it opened Kane's eyes, because I kind of feel like after getting beat up, with Lorenzo setting him up in jail, getting him beat up and everything, he really took that to heart. And my thing is, so he's probably thinking my dad doesn't really love me. But my thing is, listen, you had to get that done to you because you put your hands on your mother. Like, what is wrong with you thinking that was supposed to go unanswered? No, you had to get your behind whipped because you don't put your hands on your mom. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that this scene was showing the scene where he saw how his father loves him. At the end of the day, you're my firstborn. I'm not going to let nothing happen to you on my watch. Are you kidding me? If somebody's shooting at you, I'm jumping in front of the bullet. So I was totally down for this scene, loved it. I'm over here giving y'all one of my favorite moments, and I shouldn't be yet, but I really did appreciate this moment. And it also made me feel even worse, like, oh my gosh, when Poppy dies, I'm gonna cry probably, because I don't want him to go now. I don't like what they're doing to me. I'm getting annoyed. Okay. This is her. Yeah, we already talked about this, guys. Let me just take this out. I'm about to bring my people up in here, because pretty much I said everything that I needed to say, I think. Oh yeah, Blanca has a freaking CI, guys. Oh, also with that situation with them, the whole shootout situation, those white guys could not wait to use them guns. Like, they followed Brayden to see what the heck was going on. They could not wait. They're like, oh, there's somebody non-black. Oh, we about to light it up. They couldn't wait to use them freaking guns, yo. Sheesh. Okay, but then Drew comes and saves the day, him and Gordo. I was like, yes, come on and save the day. I loved it. And, and that was why, because Poppy knew this was a very bad plan and they needed backup. So he texts Drew the the address, which was very smart. And did Kane think of that? No. Okay, he didn't think about that. All right, Moochie, you ready? All right. Moochie, hey.
Hi.
You do that song. I didn't finish everything I wanted to say, but I at least wanted you to be here because I'm 5 minutes over the 8:30 mark. Sorry. So how's it going? Your hair looks so cute.
Thanks, boo, and you.
Welcome.
Happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day.
Yes.
What's up? Your lip
Nothing
popping, girl.
Oh.
Anywho, let's get it on.
Thank you. Yes, let's get into it. Are you ready, my love? Thumbs up if you're ready, pretty girl. All right. Pretty girls in the building. Hi.
Hey, pretty girl.
Sorry for keeping you guys waiting for like 5 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes, But wait a minute. So before
you have to tell what you felt about the episode.
Yeah. There was something else that I wanted to say, but it's okay. We're gonna go through it, and I'm going to talk about it after. Oh, Blanca has the CI, right? And she has a CI in the racist militia. And it wasn't even a dude that was asking all them questions. I thought it was him for sure. Like, he is asking a lot of questions. I don't think it was him because it was a skin. It looked like somebody smaller that got shot in the back. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Said it again.
I said it looked like it was someone of a smaller frame who was shot in the back.
That was the CI that was shot.
Yeah,
Blanca was talking to.
Yeah,
the guy
I know.
The pictures.
I know, but I'm talking about. I wish I had the picture of him. I don't have the picture of him.
I got
So here's the thing: like the guy that was asking mad questions to Brayden, like asking Brayden all these questions. Him right here, he seemed like he was the CI the way he was asking all these questions, right? But I feel like the dude in the back of him, this guy right here to the right, he looked like he was the one that got shot, and Blanca said that he was the one that was the CI. I don't know. I did see it twice. My bad. I saw it twice. But I wasn't really paying attention like that.
Yeah, I feel like the person who got shot, he had on a flannel shirt just like
it was him.
Just like this. Yeah. The big guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was asking, I'm like, he seems like the CI, but when she said the guy that got shot in the back, I was like, it didn't look like that person. But maybe I need to watch again. To be honest with you, I don't care. It's not enough for me to go back and be like, yeah, let me watch it. I don't care. All right, so he was taking pictures. Oh no, I don't want the scene. Sorry. I didn't know
it's less than the time, so that's I'm telling you, you're not gonna get it straight.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't, like I was saying, I don't really care that much, but I thank you. It's all right. The point is, she has a CI, and my thing was, really, what are the freaking odds? Pretty girl, you shaking your head. Please talk about this. What are the odds? Like, I was like, are you serious? That was my moment. Like,
it's power, so the odds are always going to be
yeah, of course.
Everything's going to work out.
It's like a Murphy's Law thing with power. Anything that can happen will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't want to say will go wrong. That's why I like kind of rephrased it. But yeah, it's the CI that got shot in the back though.
Yeah,
so
I know the CI got shot, but I just didn't know who.
But the question is he gonna be able to talk? Because now they already saying he's in critical condition.
Yeah,
he took pictures.
He took pictures, but will they get a hold of the phone? All of that.
That's
you know what I mean? Is he gonna be? Is he gonna be around to say, "I got these pictures"? If he's unconscious, that's all.
Yeah. Or will it matter?
Or will it come back to haunt them later?
Yeah.
What you were saying out here with this?
What you saying? Pretty girl. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying, it's so stressed. This is stressing me out. Like all these scenarios, it's a lot. I mean, I enjoyed the episode, but yes, with the CI specifically, like I said, even if he's touch and go, if they have access to the phone, they can finagle things that way. Like it's always gonna be something that's a loophole or just a small chunk that's Lie. It's not good for my asthma.
No.
Yeah, I saw you with your pump.
Yes, Kayra. Let me see.
You know, you used to pump for snowfall, and now you using a pump.
HFG and Kayra both saying the same thing. I thought Kane was gonna go after the dude to make sure he was dead. Me too. And Kayra says the same thing, but he didn't finish the CI. But instead, what was he going after? The guns. Like, let's see if we can make this money again. No, you're not supposed. Don't get involved. Drop the guns off, get the money, and just go. Like, what are you trying to keep guns with you for? Like, just showing us that he still has, you know, a soft head. You know, still got stupid ways. And it was just like, annoying. Hey, Gemini and LSW. Hey, I don't know if I said, hey, Monique.
Hey, chat.
So, all right, guys. So let's start off with our least favorite moments. And I'll start with you, Moochie.
My least favorite moment. I didn't like the fact you talked about it right before we got on with Tate extorting Tariq again.
Yeah,
that was one of my least favorite moments.
Yeah, me too. I was very annoyed by that. But, you know, listen, Lorenzo, let me tell you something, okay? Because you're probably not going to watch this, but you never know. I got to let you know that I love you, okay? But I ain't feeling Tate sometimes. I'm sorry, Councilman Tate. I'm not feeling him. I like him, actually. So let me come back. Let me go back a little bit. I actually do enjoy Councilman Tate, but when he start, because it's like a give and a take with him. Like, one moment he's over here giving Tariq this, this advice and all of this, and then after that, you're gonna turn around and extort the dude. Like, really? I'm like, what is going on? So that's the part. I'm like, he is just really something else to me. He's too much, but I enjoy him. I wouldn't want anything to happen to him, to be honest.
No, I agree. I want to keep him around for a while.
Yeah. So, but he got on my nerves. He did. He got on my nerves.
He did give him some good advice, but I mean, maybe that was considered his fee. He could have said it was his fee, though. He ain't have to be like, I need this, so I'm gonna go down the block and da 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 da. Come on now. All you have to do is just say, look, for a solid, this is my fee.
Yeah, a
fee. He could have went that route.
Why he gotta go 5 bands a week? Like, that's so mad. Didn't I say this last week though, that Tariq is always getting himself in a situation where he's always like financially bound to somebody? Always. They make sure, like, that's a part of his storyline every season. He's never gonna be free of that until he gets the heck out the game, if he gets out the game. Okay, pretty girl, what you got?
Speaking of Tariq, my least favorite is him transferring his inheritance to Western Holdings. I just don't feel good about it at all. Because I really feel like something as big is going to go down at Western Holdings. Either, the coffee thing is going to blow up, or I feel like Uncle Luke, as I call him, like, I feel like he's maybe doing something shady. Like, I feel like something's going to happen in that building, and it's possible that since Tariq's inheritance is built in, I just speaking of Easter, I feel like he shouldn't put all his eggs in that basket.
Right.
Western Holdings, it's too much for me.
I want to piggyback off of what Pretty Girl said as far as with the whole thing with him transferring the whole Queen's child project there. I don't think it's a good idea. I feel like once Braden finds out about this, he's going to keep holding this over his head to keep him in the game. That's how I feel that's going to go with that.
Yeah, he got to be careful of Braden at this point.
Yeah, because look at what Braden did to reel him back in.
Because Braden, see, the thing is, Braden don't need the game. He love the game. He on his money making Mitch. He just wants to be in it because he likes it. He loves the thrill, all of that. He don't need it. He just loves to be a part of it. And it's a daggone shame that, he doesn't understand you're different from us. You're privileged, this and that. Like, you might have a second and third and even fourth chance. Not us. They are looking to lock us up for any and everything.
Exactly.
For BMW. They're just looking. The heck. So
but I still think he might be all right with the car for the simple fact he's a trust fund kid. So they probably he might be all right with the car because there's a
But
lot
if
of
they
young
know,
boys getting cars like that. He could have went to an auction or anything of that nature.
but he don't even have access to the money though.
I know, but I just feel like I don't think the car is gonna be a problem like that.
I feel like he needs to only be clear. He has to show proof of some type of income, you know, because we know they can have access to. Hey, they could go to his lawyer, like, hey, you know, did he request a, you know, withdrawal or, you know, something like for you to just pop out with a BMW after it's been at least maybe at least over a year since your dad has been gone. So why are you just now getting it? Or, you know, I just feel like
and why would you get this kind of car?
Yeah,
a Porsche. Like, I just think that was a very stupid. And to me, where you get the contrast with what Effie was saying last week with her hoopty, how nobody even bothers to look at her, and then you get him coming through with this kind of car.
Yeah,
it just, to me, I don't really see that going over well. I don't know.
It was giving like Frank Lucas fur coat a little bit.
Okay, I get what y'all saying.
A little bit, even though it was different because now, you know, Tariq's already on their radar. Frank,
yeah,
I just feel like just this the extra thing that's like, okay, we don't need that attention.
Exactly, and he already has attention on him as well. Like, it's just insane. And for me, like I said, my least favorite moment was Uncle Luke getting mad. Uncle Luke
Sorry,
getting mad. That's okay. Him getting mad at Tariq. Like, what are you talking? Like, how are you getting mad at him? And in order for you to keep this internship, you have to land the deal, right? You know, you have to get him to sign with us. And it's just like, really? So I didn't like that because, you know, I don't, at the end of the day, sometimes it's really hard to find genuine white people like them who are not going to try to use somebody, you know, like a black kid or a black man. I really don't feel like why you want to partner with this man who's a billionaire? He's black. Y'all have a history of taking what's ours and, you know, taking ideas and then making it seem like you came up with the idea. Like, so I just don't trust this at all. I think RSJ need to run. Okay.
Put your track shoes on and run.
And run, baby. What you was gonna say, Moochie?
I was gonna say, I feel like with this whole thing with him and RSJ, I feel like RSJ is in here for a reason. I feel like with as far as with Uncle Lucas, he already used Tariq to have him as his token black boy in the room, and RSJ peeped it. And I hope he takes him under his wing as a mentor. Tariq already listened to some of the things that he said as far as with the inheritance and that he used it wisely and things like that. And he did use it to his advantage to get back in. But however, you got a point where this might come back and bite him in the tail.
Yeah, I'm scared for him because he's a successful black man. Like, and I just don't like him working with these people. I just don't. And you gotta remember what the heck happened. I'm sorry. You gotta remember what happened with the situation with Tariq when he went hunting they were shooting at him. Like, he over here dodging bullets. You cannot trust this. No. Go ahead, pretty girl. Hey, Corey Thomas.
No, I was saying I feel like RSJ is gonna be Tariq Stern in a sense, where it's gonna be a lot of power, you know, dynamics and give and take. Because at the end of the day, in real life, to become a billionaire, you're going to have to do some shady moves. So I feel like RSJ ain't completely clean. I feel like he's going to serve as a mentor for Tariq, but still is going to be able to hold him, you know, on a hook for certain things. But I know Tariq is kind of desperate for the internship, but I'm a little surprised that he didn't ask for more with Uncle Luke. Like, okay, if I sign RSJ, I'm going to need more than my internship. Like, granted, he's in school, so I don't really expect him to ask for a promotion per se, but maybe something in the future or a check. And that could be a good way for him to clear how he got the vehicle. Like, hey, this was a gift for signing RSJ for my internship. Like, he could finagle the car.
Yeah, like you trying to get me to take on somebody huge, land somebody little old me to get somebody that big, like a billionaire that like clearly, oh, I know you didn't make me come down here in all that traffic just to apologize. This ninja don't got time for y'all.
No.
And you want Tariq to land this. Like, I mean, it was crazy. And like you said, that's what I was thinking. I said, for my internship, you should be offering something more. You over here talking about if you want to keep your internship. That just already goes to show it's bad. The way they're going about things is already bad. They're not trying to really give you nothing.
Especially with the other interns over there taking naps.
Right.
Snorting coke all day.
Yeah.
Like, but you want Tariq to be doing all this work and to have all these expectations. Like, come on. I thought I was gonna like Uncle Luke, but now I'm like,
yeah, I'm not feeling him either. No. So let me say something, a funny moment before I had to rewind it. It was so funny to me. Before we move on to our least favorite moments. No, that was least favorite moments, right? So remember when Noma's guy comes in and he's telling them the guns and they told him, oh, we got the money. And then Brayden was like, yeah, you should have the money. He said, I know how wire transfer works, you pale little gnome. I had to. I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
It was.
But I had to rewind it. Like, yo, the way he has no patience for these Americans at all. And don't let it be no white American. You pale little gnome. Like, really? They be getting at Brayden a little too much, though, for me. I need them to take it easy on them.
Do y'all think it's going to be something to his disdain towards Americans, like something that's going to be a reveal, or y'all just think they just throwing in there just for, for jokes? Because I don't know. I just feel like they're hinting at something possibly, because I know Power. They don't throw lines away.
Yeah.
Like, what is he driving home? Like,
yeah, did something happen? Did somebody come? Because honestly, I feel like they be doing that though. Like if you watch other shows and they be talking about it, so you like, sheesh,
accurate, definitely.
Yeah, talking about the rudeness with us and everything.
Yeah, well, they rude as heck to their daggone selves. I've been over there.
They don't have to put it in there, so it's like why they put it in there still. So I don't know. I just be trying to. Maybe
you can't. Yeah, you can't. No, I get it though, because you can't just let anything slide. Like you gotta be like, why did they do this? What is, you know what I'm saying? So I totally get it. But I just wanted to. I wish I would have had that, but I don't like to play anything because now they're getting so freaking strict. It's annoying. Moochie, what is your? No, I'll start with you, pretty girl. Your favorite moment.
Well, I have a favorite line and a favorite scene.
Okay.
My favorite line was Method Man telling Mary, "You a bad bitch."
Yeah.
Oh my God, he delivered
I loved it.
So perfect. I loved it.
And that part reminded me of them two doing a song together.
I know, right?
She seems the most comfortable with him when she acts.
Yeah, like I'm looking at it and I was like, yo, Meth and Mary are at it again. Yeah. Like when I see them together, I'm like, they are at it. She's
like the most comfortable with him. That's what I like about this scene.
I love it.
He said in the interview I watched like last week that he's pretty much really the only one that's kind of like allowed in her trailer when she's like on set.
Wow.
So like they have the history, but I just be wanting them randomly to pop up with the song. I don't know why, but I know it would never happen.
Like they need to stop playing with us and do it. Let it happen. Shoot.
I know. But my favorite scene was the classroom scene. I always love. I mean, I'm unpopular opinion, but I love courtroom and classroom scenes with Power. But I just love how they just show the differences and the advantages and the disadvantages of certain circumstances, like coming from a 2-parent household, being and part of a trust or inheritance. So, and I love this that they displayed how Tariq had so many things going for him.
Yeah, in common with the freaking like people like the Westons.
Yes.
Trust funds left, 2-parent household. There was some other stuff. I'm like, shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that exercise.
And then you understand why Ghost didn't want this life for him.
Yeah. No, Effie. No, but honestly though, Effie is kind of a hater. Like that I think that's another reason why she always has like she's these little snarky remarks to Brayden, because he's a privileged person, and because of where she came from, she kind of resents that. And then she kind of got on Tariq too. Well, it's easy for you to stay from where you're standing and all of this. Like she's kind of like, I feel like she's a little bit of a hater when it comes to, you know, her life compared to other people's lives. I mean, that's just my thing. I don't know. So let me see what else. Moochie. Oh, she's talking, I think. All right, so I'll talk about my favorite moment. Oh, you ready, Moochie?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the question now?
I was saying your favorite moment.
That was one of my favorite moments with the class scene, but the favorite moment that I did like where I was standing up clapping was when Drew and Gordo came through like Starsky and Hutch and did that. I was like, yeah. So that was one of my favorite scenes.
Let me get this big Kev. What up? I was cracking up when Diana told Monet last time I got my body slammed and choked out. Yes, and you see the last scene when she was like, hit me. She was like, say less. She couldn't wait, like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. But then she's like, Ma, are you okay? Like,
I know,
she
right?
couldn't wait to hit her with that. And she deserved it. She needed to get her little, you know, because they've been really on her. Go ahead, little girl.
I don't agree with that.
Get out of here, little girl. Nah, she deserved it.
No.
She just look, if your mother's telling you to hit you, and
she know
I got one time to do something like this.
I ain't hitting my mother. I don't give a daggone. She could try to tell me do it all I don't care, Ma. You going in?
She wasn't gonna do it. She didn't
hit yourself, Mom. Hit yourself. I'm not hitting you. No. So that was my favorite. The whole like you said, the Starsky and Hutch scene when they came through. I loved that. But I also talked about how my favorite scene was the heart to heart between the father and son Lorenzo and Kane. I can't even remember his freaking name. So I talked about that. Let me see what else. Favorite moment, said that. But it's so sad with that favorite moment with Lorenzo and Kane, because it's like too late, in my opinion. Like Daddy is on his way out the door.
Do you feel like this is because of Kane's the way Kane handled everything too?
No, this got to do with the fact that Monet done got a hold of these fingerprints, and it's just like, oh my gosh. What are you gonna do? We got a hold of the fingerprints. Child.
Do you think she's gonna hand him over willingly to the Castillos? Family?
Castillos? I don't know. I didn't think of that.
I don't know about that.
That might be a possibility. Because I'm like,
she already know that I feel like she knows that they on to them. She's already mad at him now, and you know. Do you think that's possible? That's all.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Because I was saying that it's either she could hand them over to the cops or the feds and say, listen, get them off of me and let him go back to jail. So this way, and my hands, I don't got to worry about my kids mad at me because I killed Poppy. No, but she could also set it up to where she works with Evelyn. She tell Evelyn that the father, that Lorenzo killed, but Lorenzo is in jail. That's not gonna make sense.
I know.
That's not gonna make sense unless she says it was an order.
Yeah.
But then that still means that everybody's going to war because somebody else killed him. Somebody else carried out the order. So now we about to go to war, which also would bring back to my whole little Romeo and Juliet theory.
That's what I'm about to think of. Yeah. They're probably trying to conspire to save each other's family. Like, excuse me. Bless you.
Yeah, so that's the thing. How is it going to get there? God bless you. How is that going to get there? That's the whole thing. So we have all of these kind of, things that are going to have to take place in order for us to get to the war between the Tejadas and the Castillos. How is it going to happen? I don't freaking know. Yeah. Do you have a scratch in my head moment, pretty girl? Yes.
More so, because I don't feel like this Whitman thing is going to be a clean slate. I immediately thought of what did he do with the key? Because I tried to watch the scene a few times. I couldn't catch what he did with the key once he used it, because he got it from under the mat. He opened the door, but I didn't necessarily see his hands go anywhere or him stepping back down or, kneeling down to place the key back under the mat. Because if they find the key on him, examining him, they're going to be like, okay, the story Monet and Diana gave us is not matching up. And I wouldn't be surprised if he recorded a conversation with Diana. Like, I feel like he's going to be the key to kind of unravel their self-defense story. And I'm also a little worried the fact that Saxe is going to be representing Diana, and her and Monet, they're kind of going to be weird, like, not co-defendants, is not going to trial, at this point. But I feel like it's going to be an issue because I feel like Diana may be going to jail. But
Diana,
yeah, because she has a lot of things pinned up against her.
Yeah, she got a lot of things.
They might find that weight at the school. Like, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. And I talked about how I feel like Becca. I feel like she may die of an overdose. Because she has a long history of drug use. So I feel like Diana's she has a lot going on, and she got a low key snitch fed somebody in her bed. So I'm a little nervous, but that's kind of my scratch in my head. Like, how was this Whitman thing? Because it seems easy peasy, but I feel like it's gonna kind of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Before you came on, I was saying I don't see how this is gonna work out because first of all, she did this plan with the worst of the kids ever, the biggest mouth child. That if something happens, let's say she does kill Poppy, oh my gosh, you already know little mama is coming to spill the beans, get rid of mommy, she's the worst ever, all of that. And then now that Lauren done identified this little girl, Diana, now she's on the radar. So this is just not going to go well.
Because if Saxe shares this with Jenny or vice versa, Saxe would know, like, oh, we need to, we got something on her. I could see him interrogating her and her breaking down, talking in Spanish and everything. I just feel like it's going to be a mess.
You said talking in Spanish.
I'm scared for Diana. The fact that she's the only one without a record in the family.
Yeah, she's the only one without a record.
What did Drew do? Like, I don't remember. The only thing I remember is him punching the reporter.
Right.
That I don't remember him, like, but maybe it's something
that we don't know.
Scratching my head. Keep in mind they've been in the business for a while. Drew and Kane. They was doing little low key stuff, especially when Lorenzo was locked up.
Right.
But so he probably has a record.
So Gemini says, ladies, I gotta ask, which will happen first? Saxe will discover Jenny lied about Lauren and tell Tariq. Effie will tell Tariq the truth, or Braden will tell the truth. So before I answer that, we did talk about how, I was trying to ask you ladies, what did you guys think about the whole, that reveal that Theo is the brother of Davis? And now, we all came to the conclusion that, we think that this is going to be something to bring them actually closer together, bring Saxe to Davis's side, because he is going to find out that Jenny is lying, or especially if he finds out that Jenny is lying. So already in this episode, we see he is onto her. Like, she's over here lying and all of that. And it's like, once, and he took a picture of that number that was calling on that extra phone. All I wanted him to do, like, can you please call that number? That's all I wanted, but he didn't call. Not yet. So when he calls, hopefully this means that this is going to push him over to Davis's side. And, hopefully they're going to be, like I said, the dream team, the kind of like Cochran's team. Cochran's dream team. Listen, Cochran done got some crooks off, so it doesn't mean that they won't be, working for the crooks.
All he got to do is tell Lauren, I'm going to bring you some food. She going to tell him everything.
You know what? I can't.
Right?
Look. All he got to do is, you right, because she is like, y'all got to keep in mind, this girl was a silver spoon child. You going to feed this kid Spam? She don't got no Wi-Fi. She feel like she in hell.
Yeah, it's insane.
I grew up in the hood and I didn't even have no damn Spam.
So I think that
I think it tastes nasty.
I think the first thing that will probably happen the first thing that will probably happen is that Sax is gonna find out. He's gonna discover that Jenny lied about Lauren. I think of all things, that's gonna be the first thing to happen. I mean, Tariq, listen, we did see what's her name? Effie tried to tell Tariq, which I was very surprised about. I was like, oh shoot, she really over here trying to tell him. We knew that wasn't gonna happen. We knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Though.
Something was gonna stop it. And now what's gonna happen? He's gonna find out and he's gonna probably hate her. Like, you've been lying to me this whole time, you know. So yeah. I don't know, guys. They're trying to make us feel bad for everybody. Everybody that I wasn't liking, they trying to make us feel bad for. I don't got time for that.
I want to ask you ladies a question. Being that they already showed that he took a picture of the number. You already said it's a possibility you want him to call a number.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like if he calls a number and it's confirmed that it's Lauren, that this will make him basically stay down with Davis McLean in them? Or do you think he's really going to be like, let's get some bad guys?
I think he is going to go with Davis. Because whatchamacallit is just lying. Not only is she lying, she's lying to everybody that she's working with.
Yep.
She's lying to Stacks, she's lying to Blanca, she's lying to Lauren. She's lying to everybody, and I think it's going to come back to bite her.
She's lying to Sax because this is what made Sax basically in season 1. If we go back to season 1, this is what made him say, all right, I'm going to help you because of this girl being dead.
Right. So now she
this
held
basically
that over his head, a whole lie.
Him. Yeah. So basically him basically changing his mind and going on this right side is all built from a lie. So, once it's not some stable foundation.
That's right. The foundation,
so
exactly.
I feel like it's going to crack.
Foundation rocky, baby.
Yeah,
rocky.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
like it's gonna crack and fold, and he gonna be like, "This is why you was holding out on me. You basically was playing me for the P."
Yeah.
It's the QCP. It lacks structural integrity.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And her QCP lacks structural integrity. All right, I'm just saying. Come on, Jenny, make it make sense. You don't messed up.
Things, okay? Like, come on now.
Come on, man.
Oh man! So also we hear that we also have Tariq, right? He tells Effie that he's like to quit the drug game and probably go with her to Stanford and in California and all that. She's like, really, I like that, blah blah blah. So now he's saying, what did you need? What do you now have to tell me, right? And she's like, oh, I forgot, girl. You ain't forget nothing. I'm sorry. I'm the type of person that I'm not letting that slide. You had to tell me something. You did not just forget like that. Don't play with me. But anyway, but she texts. Yeah, there you go, right there. So she texts Kane, and she's like, I can't tell Tariq, anymore. And I'm gonna need you to just hold it down because he's the only person that's ever been in my corner. Blah blah blah. And surprisingly, he says, I got you. Like, I don't know if this little heart to heart with Poppy done open his eyes, soften him up a little bit, but
I hope so. Because he liked to hold stuff over people's head. Yeah. And I feel like he was waiting for the moment to be able to dangle something over Effie's head. And he wanna get with her. He wanna get with her. Is he gonna hold this over his head to get with her, y'all?
Nah, I feel like I think he's being honest.
Yeah. I think he's falling in love with Effie.
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like because she said
wants somebody like that.
Yeah, because she said don't ruin it. I feel like he's looking out for her more than anything. Like, all right, I'm not gonna ruin it. Like you say, you got somebody that's really down for you. I'm not gonna ruin it. Like let that ninja ruin it on his own.
But do you think he's gonna say something slick to Tariq where he end up questioning her?
I got something. If he finds out that Lauren is alive, he can tell Tariq. He will tell Tariq, and that's how he can, that will be his way of breaking him and Effie up. I'm just saying. Remember when he said somebody in the trailer? He said she gotta go, Tariq. He could be talking about Lauren again.
Davis said that to Tariq.
No,
Nah,
he did,
they was talking about Noma at first, I think. Because remember, he was like, who this be?
Yeah, but
So-
remember in the trailer it was I think what's his name was talking to Tariq and he was like, she gotta go or something. Like, I mean, I know they talked about that with Noma. I know, like because
You might be right,
who
though,
is
Miss
this
K.
B? And
You
I'm
might
like,
be
who is he
right.
talking about? And I thought he was talking about Effie because then you see Effie running. I hope I'm not mistaken.
It was Davis. I'm 99% sure it was Davis who said that to Tariq.
Yeah, he did say it, but
go
the question is, what I believe Miss K is asking, do you think they was referring to Lauren or Effie?
Well, I would, when I thought of it, because you know how they do they mash up the seats. I was assuming it was probably Noma or Monet, but it's a montage, so they try to trick us anyway.
I could have sworn because I know exactly what you're talking about, pretty girl.
Okay, you talking about something different?
Yeah, but I might be wrong. That's why sometimes when we get up here together with somebody, say, "Oh no, it's not this," and then I start second guessing myself. So now I'm wondering, am I bugging out? Am I mixing it up? I don't feel like, because I know for sure we know that Davis says to Tariq, "This B gotta go."
Yeah,
but when I feel like I'm remembering, and I could be wrong, and now I want to go back and see it, the trailer, that Kane was saying this to Effie. I mean, not Effie, to Tariq, and he didn't say it in like a bad way. He said it in like a sad way. Like, it wasn't sad, but it was more like it wasn't feeling like he was being mean or regular Kane about it. It was more like, I'm sorry, we got to do what we got to do. That's the tone that I got. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I don't know, guys. I gotta go back and watch again because now I'm starting to feel second guess myself. But the point is, if he finds out that Lauren is alive, do you think he will use that to tell Tariq? And and that's that. Because he did listen, he promised that he ain't gonna tell her that he killed Lauren. Okay. But if you find out that Lauren is alive, that means you didn't carry out what you were supposed to carry out at the end of the day. And now we need to let it be known. And now we're going to have Tariq got to do it now. We're not going to let Effie do it. Tariq got to do it.
Do you think Tariq is going to be able to do it, though?
He is not killing Lauren.
He
already tried to get away. Yeah, he already tried to get her out of town.
He love her.
Maybe Brayden may have to do it for real.
They better leave her alone.
Just let this girl go. She don't know that much, and she doesn't know that much.
Well, she's the only link. She was the only link to the whole Wire situation to prove that Tariq knew about the novel beforehand. Like, I don't know how the legal work. I don't think they can recharge. I don't know if they can rehash the case or not.
It's double jeopardy.
Yeah.
Double jeopardy. So he can't be tried for that case again.
Yeah.
Well,
so they would have to try to come up with a new charge or some crap.
They would have to think of a new charge, but he still has double jeopardy because he was tried for murder for that case. And even if she comes through with this information, she still risks. I don't see this ending well for Jenny because she risked the fact of being disbarred for what she did to get Lauren on board. And imagine what's going to happen when her parents find out that this girl is alive. Keep in mind, they already lost a child. Yes, exactly. Keep in mind,
I'm making up a word, but still.
What's the word you said?
Sewage. That's not even a word. That's for sewer, right? Well,
I'm just saying, keep in mind, you already know. Yo, keep in mind, she already know that made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry, she already knows.
And it's all good. I was saying, keep in mind, she already used this whole thing with Lauren to get her case back.
Yeah.
She got her as the CI. I don't see this ending well for Jenny. I don't see it ending well for Jenny Sullivan. I see her. She could get disbarred for the stuff that she did. Especially, you got Lauren's parents got money.
Mm-hmm.
So they could really make it hard for this girl.
Yeah.
When you
and she's And like
You
I
got
said,
my
she's
daughter
lying
eating
to
spam?
everybody. Yeah, she's lying to everybody though. Nobody that she's working with knows the truth. Nobody.
And I think Sax is gonna be like turned off the most from her because he's
Mm-hmm.
like, you got me on board with this stuff, and you
Yep.
knew this girl was alive, and I told you that Tariq ain't had nothing to do with this. Look, Tariq, keep in mind, Tariq is not in any of these pictures that they
No.
doing all this stuff with. So
Yep.
he's becoming like his father and being untouchable, and the white boy is looking like the kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second time they're gonna have Braden looking like a kingpin.
Mm.
Now this dude looks like he's moving drugs. I mean, guns too.
Yeah.
He moving hammers.
Mm-hmm.
I digress.
He got the
Go ahead, where your hammer?
He moving hammers. And what did Uncle Lorenzo say? We don't do the hammer. Like that's not what
Like
we
he
do.
said, guns is
That's
real
another
tricky.
game.
That's another game. It's real tricky.
Yeah.
And getting on that with as far as with Kane thinking he know everything, his father had to bring him back down to reality and let him know, son, you don't know all of this because this is why I don't mess with guns because it's too tricky.
Can I say that? See, listen, I'm to back you up. Guns is so tricky that on two of the shows where they was moving guns, who did they have in their corner? The freaking CIA. Harlem, Godfather of Harlem, CIA. Whoever was moving the guns, they had the CIA behind them. Freaking Snowfall,
Abby,
CIA behind. Yeah,
yup, CIA,
so
because
it's not.
Abby was in
It's
charge
not.
of the guns.
Yeah, it's not something easy. How the heck could you explain? Oh my gosh, how the heck?
And Kane wanted to act like he knew everything. I was glad his father stepped back and let it play out.
Yep.
But I feel like he let it play out too long, where it might be, where it's going to be detrimental
It
to
could
him.
have. His son could have. They could have died, both of them. They could have died.
And I won't be surprised if they pull in Gordo because he's the link between the CI.
They already did when they had the conversation when Blanca came in there real happy.
Yeah,
she already got Gordo attached to that penthouse.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about
the Castillo people attached to that penthouse and all of that. So now, what do you think? They might be smart enough to take the sin off of them and put it on the Castillo's family, where they go after them and lock them up, because technically that was really Gordo's deal. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. But see, the thing about it is, Blanca already knows that Mecca used to move guns too. So she's automatically putting Tariq and everybody in it to hide as all of it. She's automatically tying them. Yeah,
because she set the stage.
And then you get the picture of Braden, which helps to tie the whole situation.
Exactly. But like I said, she set the stage. And she set the stage once she came to that penthouse and saw that Mecca was gone. Mecca was deleted.
And
so I feel like I'll say that again.
I'm sorry, I said and I got to pick a Poppy and from
they got him at the hotel peeking out that window. They got him at the hotel peeking out that window. If they go in there and get fingerprints, which they was all around there, they could reel Lorenzo back in. Look, if they reel Lorenzo back in, where they be like, you know what, this dude is, he ain't supposed to be out really. Then he got out on a technicality, so we knew he was already dirty. Are they going? If they go after Lorenzo and they know they got the heat on him, Monet gonna throw him to the wolves because she ready to get rid of him anyway. Once she find out about Zeke,
it's a lot. It's a lot. And honestly, let me tell you guys the truth. The way I was feeling, I was like, I don't feel like freaking watching no Power right now. This episode was like, it was packed.
Yeah.
And it's so many things that could happen. The way they setting things up.
Exactly.
Woo! I was
exactly. I got a question for you ladies.
Okay.
Now, as far as with this whole thing, I still, for some reason, now that they said all of this, I see Monet and Evelyn hooking up and combining their businesses But Monet, you can't trust her either. She be ready to take somebody out in a hot second. What's your take on it, y'all?
Well, I mean, the boys are already included in the business, but the fact that I feel like Evelyn knows that if Evelyn is on board, is only like what Monet said in the bar. We can't trust them. We got to keep our distance.
Mhm.
Like, he already knows Evelyn peeps. I feel like Monet won't fall for it unless she fakes fall for it and try to set Evelyn up or something. But
Yeah.
that's
Now that she got the fingerprints, though, she know he was at that hangar. She told this mother father to stay home. We got this. I need you to stay at the house. He defied her, didn't listen, went to that hangar with his big old head and shot his stepson in the back.
Yep.
So now, look, I thought it was Mecca. You could tell Kane all of this, but you think you really gonna be able to explain this to your woman where it's always mad?
Mm-hmm.
That mirror don't mean nothing.
No, not at all. She seemed like she appreciated it. I feel like when she was like, "I love you too," I felt that it was genuine when she was like, "I love you too," whatever. But man, oh man.
But once she saw them partial prints, she already told Tariq he's the only one that he could trust.
Yep.
Tariq is gonna confirm everything.
Well, he in the previews, he kind of mentions that the person she killed is not the.
I rest my case.
I hardly paid attention to the trailer. Sorry,
but look.
And Whitman did see. He visited Evelyn too, so
Whitman,
I don't know how that. Remember, Evelyn mentioned that Whitman went to see her, so I don't know. I feel like some type of way.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this.
He been all over the place. That's why I'm saying this is not.
He's been all over the place, but how much do you think he told Evelyn?
Who, Whitman?
I think he put 20 on 10. Like that same episode.
You said 20 on 10 like it's a pump? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Look, so basically he gassed her up.
He told, listen, yes, he told a lot because everybody, you got to remember, everybody he talks to, he spills the beans. Exactly. He told, we heard him telling Diana, yeah, I think she killed, Carrie and then killed, Zeke to cover it up. Like, this dude really feel like this lady killed her son. Like, are you serious?
Facts.
Are you for real right now? And so, and then every time he goes to Monet, he drops it. I mean, obviously she's the suspect, so he be dropping it all. Like, I know this, I know that. Oh, this is hard. The bar looks nice. Hard to believe that it was a murder scene. You know, all of this. Like, if you think he doing all of that to them, he definitely was going and doing that to Evelyn. Everybody he could talk to, he's telling. That guy is such a loser. Hey,
you got a super chat. What up, Lamont?
Thank you, Lamont. Showing love to my sisters from LA. A lot of hot and sexy on this screen. Oh,
some Roscoe's.
Thank you, Lamont. Appreciate you. Much love from where I'm at all the way to LA. Thank you again. Have fun and get home safe.
Yeah, exactly. Please get home safe.
Yeah. So, hey, Savannah, I'm sorry we didn't get to say hi to you, babe. Yes, definitely. Detective Stalker, you're so right. Was 97% right, but he was wrong about Z. He was dead wrong about Z. Oh my gosh, dead wrong. So, yeah. I don't know. So,
you know what I don't like about him with this whole thing with Zeke? He left out that Zeke provided an alibi for his mama. Because remember, he went there and said something about it, but he also did mention that he didn't think she did something like that.
Yeah.
So, he left. You know how some people tell half truths? That's what he did.
Yeah. He trying to catch a predator. He trying to catch a killer. He gonna leave out those important,
Lenora says Diana low-key is responsible for Zeke's death. Looking in that bag and opening her big mouth got Poppy so upset that he acted recklessly. Absolutely, she's definitely. I know, Lamont, where you at? I know you don't want to hear that. But guess what, Lamont? You came late, probably, right? I did say this, that I don't like how Monet has been treating her daughter. I feel like she needs to let it go and get back into mommy mode because she's been taking this a little too far now.
She's been kind of mean to this girl.
Yeah,
and look, I know you don't like to smack Miss K, but I feel like
I do like. Oh, you talking about her punching her? No, I don't. No.
Her punching her mom, but I feel like they needed that. She needed that aggression to get out. I know it's bad, but
go take a boxing class. You know,
sorry, Miss K. This
Lamont said, "Hey, what you say? Mooch? I mean, it's pretty."
Oh no, I said this is Mary J, not Keisha Cole. She ain't letting it go.
Right. No.
I always look. You always know what to say, Miss.
Now.
Pretty girl.
So Lamont says, "Hey, chat." He's saying, "Hey to all of you guys. Please like the video. Thank you so much." What's up, Lamont? They giving you love, y'all. They giving you love. Yeah, she was like, "Say less." Like, I've been waiting for this moment.
Heck yeah, she was waiting for it because look, her mother done choked her out and told her, "Look, I should kill you, girl." When she fucking, excuse me, when she blew up her spot, I didn't mean to say the F-bomb. Sorry. When she blew up her spot at that whole dinner thing, and you know that was like one of the best scenes.
That it was.
And I feel like
the best and most annoying scenes. Oh my god!
I know it's the most annoying scene, but it's the most talked
and the
about
scratch
scene.
in my head moment. Like, how the freak you get how the heck you was able to call and get a daggone birth certificate?
I ain't
Who the
gonna
heck is you?
dig like you. We already know.
Scratching my head.
Some of the stuff is not real in real life.
Yeah.
But look, she did what
they
she
just
did
made it work.
Look, I like that she created the drama factor.
You know what?
Which is the reason why.
Look, she was like,
no,
she was ready, like, bow. Look.
But then she was like, "Oh, mommy, are you okay?"
You say,
and listen, at the end of the day,
you said take a boxing class. She did take a boxing class, right on mama.
No. I'm a respecter of moms. I don't play that.
I'm a respecter.
Go ahead, pretty girl. What you say? What you saying?
No, I was saying, you know, the part that made me upset is when Poppy came to the room trying to get her to sell the work and try to play her like, "Oh, you too good for us. Now you in Ivy League." Like,
right. What is wrong with you, Poppy?
Then he gonna hold up the bag of cocoa and be like,
"Yeah." And she was like, she said, "I don't want to do this anymore." He said, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "What?" Yeah.
I couldn't believe he did that, but he's desperate now.
She moving that way.
Do you think
quickly.
He's still gonna be bringing weight up to the school now that him and Kane have smoothed everything over?
Never know. Maybe not.
They still gotta sell. They gotta.
But they do got it. Yeah, they did have to sell kind of fast.
No, okay. Let me ask y'all another question. Now this Salim with his bird chest. Did you roll your eyes, pretty girl? Let's do it again.
Sorry, I'm over Assalamualaikum.
I'm over here trying to figure out
Salim with his bird chest.
This bird chest, Salim or
I mean, that's what they were saying last night on my channel. They was calling dude. They were saying dude had a bird chest and all this other stuff.
Yeah, they over here. We already know that Diana is
look, like I said, look, you got to emphasize the bird because he had a bird chest.
Leave him alone. Salim is something. I told y'all. I feel like he's the next body coming out of
he is the informant. That's why I say he messed up. He let her know that he was watching her. And she didn't catch on to it. Y'all didn't catch that?
Google. He probably didn't even Google her. He just know.
With his bird chest.
I need you to separate yourself. Are you gonna pay my tuition? I mean, you got me accused.
No, he's just gonna sit there with his bird chest and whisper sweet nothings into her ear.
So I gotta push weight. I can't be pushing Skittles all my life.
Look, I can't be. Look, she got that scale in there, so you know she was moving weight. The scale away the candy was the scale away the cocoa.
She took one to the room. I could use this.
Don't let Becky get a hold of it, y'all.
Or Becca.
Look, I don't know because
Becca, whatever.
Oh, you know what? In that room, also they had that secret compartment. Do you think she knows about that, y'all?
That room got bad juju.
It sure do got bad juju.
All right, y'all. We
Everybody
about
know
to
where
get up
that
out of
room
here.
is.
We've been
You
in the
got-
building for 1 hour and 24 minutos. Thank you guys so much for coming. Love you all. I appreciate Moochie and Pretty Girl so much for coming with your pretty faces and everything. All right. And thank you, Shaq, for coming through. SJ Smith, Silence Jackson, Young Boy, LSW Gemini, Kara K, all y'all people. I'm saying the people that I see right now, but thank you once again, Lamont and everybody, Gemini Dawn. Yeah, we're leaving because, you know, it's been here for a little while. And it's time for me to go and relax for the rest of the night. Enjoy the rest of my Resurrection Sunday, you know?
GP, are you with me? So I don't know.
Love you guys. Have a blessed one. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.